I know many businesses in India which are on the verge of bankruptcy because of US tariffs. Don't you think we should conclude the deal fast? What deal? Given to the US. See, what does we have to ask ourselves this question, okay? What is it that the US wants from India? They want a deal, but what kind of deal? What kind of deal do they want? This is what Trump wants. He wants India to levy 0% tariffs on any American export. That's what he wants, which means that we can't tax anything that comes from the US. It has to be sold in India at the market price in the US, at whatever the US companies decide, that price. The government cannot have one paisa of revenue from that. That's what the US wants. It means that you open up the entire Indian market to US companies entirely. So we become an import driven market. What will that do? Tell me. US goods, it's true, will most likely be superior to Indian goods, and they will be available at super competitive prices in India. Then what will happen is that the Indian customer will only buy American imported products, which will destroy India's economies, India's industries. So you think that some businesses in India are on the verge of bankruptcy because of US tariffs? Once you once you do a trade deal with Donald Trump the way he wants, then all businesses in India will go down. Do you understand that? Have you thought of that, sir? Everything will go under. India's manufacturing sector will be shut down, locked, over, finished. And then the Indian agricultural sector will also be decimated because the US wants to dump their agricultural produce in India. So then you will get agricultural products from the US that come in at the same price, maybe cheaper prices than Indian agricultural products. American potatoes at 10 rupees kilo, but Indian potatoes are 20 rupees kilo. Hypothetical example. American tomatoes at 5 rupees kilo, but Indian tomatoes are 20 rupees kilo. What will you do then? It will destroy your farming sector. And their agricultural products are full of GMOs, genetically modified organisms. So it will sicken all Indians the way Americans are sickened. Go to the US and see how Americans live. They pop pills 5-6 times a day. All Americans. Most Americans are obese. You will have the same problems in India now. Their dairy products will come and destroy India's dairy industries. And their dairy products, they're horrific. They feed their cows things that should not be fed to cows. Okay? So you will be consuming that sort of thing. Do you want that? So right now, if some businesses are on the verge of bankruptcy because of US tariffs, if we do a trade deal on Donald Trump's terms, everything will be bankrupt. Please understand that, you people.